Let me guess how this usually goes. You get paid, you feel rich for about 48 hours, you pay some bills, grab food, maybe Amazon shows up again, and then suddenly it's the 20th of the month, and you're staring at your bank account thinking, wait, where did my money actually go? You didn't do anything crazy. No luxury vacation, no sports car, and yet somehow the money vanished like it owed you nothing. If you've ever thought, I make decent money, but I don't feel in control of it, this video is for you. My name is David, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people make money and still feel broke. If you're someone who earns income but never feels ahead, like your money just slips through your fingers, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. Most people hear the word budget and immediately think restriction, deprivation, no fun allowed, spreadsheets, and guilt. So they avoid it. Or worse, they do what I call vibes-based budgeting. You check your account, you feel it out, you hope for the best. That's not budgeting, that's guessing. And guessing is expensive. Let's talk numbers for a second. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American household spends over $72,000 per year, but surveys consistently show that more than half of households cannot explain where a large portion of that money actually goes. That means most people aren't overspending intentionally, they're overspending unintentionally. And here's what most people don't realize. Money doesn't disappear, it just obeys whatever system you give it. If you don't assign your dollars a job, they'll find one on their own, usually a stupid one. Now, you might be thinking, David, I don't need a strict budget. I just need to make more money. Look, more income helps, but it does not fix a lack of control. I've seen people double their income and still feel broke. Because the problem isn't how much money you make, it's how intentionally you deploy it. Which brings us to zero-based budgeting. Zero-based budgeting sounds intense, but it's simple. Every dollar you earn is assigned a purpose. Income minus expenses equals zero. Not because you spend everything, but because spending, saving, investing, debt payoff are all jobs. Zero-based doesn't mean broke, it means accounted for. Here's what most people don't realize. Zero-based budgeting turns money into a decision tool, not a mystery. Instead of asking, can I afford this? You start asking, is this what I want my money doing? That's a completely different mindset. And this is where it gets really interesting. Humans are terrible with abstract money. When money sits unassigned, it feels infinite. When money has a job, it feels real. Behavioral economists call this mental accounting. When you label money rent, food, savings, fun, your brain treats it differently. You're less likely to steal from future you to satisfy present you. Zero-based budgeting works not because it's strict, but because it forces clarity. Let's do a realistic example. Say you bring home $4,000 per month after taxes. Here's how a zero-based budget might look. Rent, $1,500. Utilities, $300. Groceries, $400. Transportation, $300. Insurance, $250. Minimum debt payments, $250. Emergency fund, $300. Investing, $300. Fun money, $200. Miscellaneous buffer, $200. Total, $4,000. Zero left. Not broke, planned. Most people try to save whatever is left at the end of the month. That's backwards. Here's what actually happens. You spend first, life happens, saving gets whatever scraps remain, which is usually nothing. Zero-based budgeting flips the script. Saving goes first. Fun is planned, not forbidden. And guilt disappears. Now, you might be thinking, David, this sounds exhausting. I don't want to track every dollar. Good news, you don't need perfection. You need direction. Zero-based budgeting isn't about obsessing. It's about awareness. You can round numbers. You can adjust monthly. You just can't be clueless. Most financial damage comes from leaks, not explosions. Subscriptions you forgot about, convenience spending, tiny daily decisions that feel harmless. $8 here, $12 there, $20 because you're tired. That stuff adds up fast. $15 per day equals $450 per month equals $5,400 per year. That's not nothing. That's a problem hiding in plain sight. I've seen this play out so many times. Someone finally sits down, maps out their money, and says, "Oh, that's what's happening." Not shame, not panic, relief. Because confusion is stressful, clarity is calming. Let's make this actionable. Step 1. Know your real income. Use take-home pay, not gross. Step 2. List non-negotiables: housing, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments. Step 3. Pay future you: savings, emergency fund, investing. Step 4. Assign guilt-free fun. Fun money prevents rebellion spending. Step 5. Adjust monthly. This is a living system, not a prison. Here's what most people don't realize. When every dollar has a job, stress drops, decision-making improves, impulse spending decreases, progress becomes visible. You stop feeling bad with money. You start feeling in control. And control is addictive, in a good way. This is where it gets really interesting. Zero-based budgeting often leads to more enjoyment, not less. Because when fun is planned, you enjoy it more. You spend it confidently. You stop second-guessing yourself. Guilt-free spending beats reckless spending every time. Before this video ends, write down your monthly take-home pay. List your fixed expenses. Decide where savings fits. Give fun money a lane. Make the total equal 0. That's it. You don't need an app. You don't need perfection. You need intention. Look, money doesn't need to be complicated. It needs to be directed. Zero-based budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about giving every dollar a mission. If you're tired of wondering where your money went, this is how you take control back. If this helped you, hit subscribe. If you've ever felt confused by your own bank account, give this video a thumbs up. And remember, your money should work for you, not disappear on you. I'll see you in the next one.